Hello, City of Heroes and City of Villains fans. We are on my Arachnos Fortunata, and we'll take a look at her here, Veil Widow. I'm gonna leave her in her rip-off of Emma Frost costume here. Obviously, she's not exact copy of Emma Frost, with different skin and hair, but this outfit was certainly inspired by it. Let's talk a little quick bit about Fortunatas and why I love them. I love actually all the Arachnos tunes builds because they're excuse me, they're so freaking flexible. Um, I went a little different here than a lot of people go. You'll see Poison Dart and Dart Burst instead of the psionic abilities. That's kind of unusual to use the range powers from the Night Widow tree, but it's all good. Um, you can see she's pretty expensively slotted here. She's got lots of Luck of the Gambler. She's got some uniques sitting in Indomitable Will as a mule. Indomitable Will is a great free mule power. Um, she's got some range psychic and melee psychic attack. She's got mass presence, mind link, which is perma. Red Fortune can perma mind link if you have enough recharge. So it's my favorite set to sit in mind link because it's inexpensive and it can help you get perma mind link. Orphan Confusion. There is a more expensive sit I want to put in here. Right now it's got Malazes and Leaves, and I just kind of need to farm for merits or money to get the other set that would go there. I always forget what it's called. Contagious Confusion Proc is in there though, but I'm just my brain's not working right now. My standard slotting for stamina and three efficacy adapters, getting the most endurance mod you can out of it, is still my favorite. Combat Jumping's being a mule for Kismet for the to hit. Increased run speed from Gift of the Ancients, and then increased global recharge. So, rule of five here, you can only have five of any one unique slotted in a build. So, one, two, three, four. Where's my fifth? It's hiding somewhere. There is a fifth one in here. One, two, three, four, five. There it is. All right. There's the fifth one there. So, um, I'm double stacking leadership, but I'm rethinking my logic here. I could take these same slots that I have here and put in tough and weave to boost her resistance and defense as well. This boosts the team defense, but her resistance really not the best. But her defense is so high it doesn't really matter. Against psychic enemies, she has so much psychic resistance that it's actually kind of fun. And I do run psychic farms with her. I might show a psychic farm run. Fortunatas are perfect for psychic farms, and I'm wondering if the new psionic armor tanks and brutes would be really good on psychic farms. Farms don't have to be fire. Everybody just did that. One guy discovered it, found out how efficient it was, and everybody just did exactly what he did with no variation. But you can farm smashing lethal farms where you have a typical brute or tank should be able to handle a smashing or lethal farm, since that's the most commonly resisted and defended against damage types. You can have a toxic farm, a negative energy farm, a psionic farm. Sonic farmers are super rare, but can be quite just as lucrative as the fire farm. Alrighty. Our combat attributes. We'll just take a quick peek. Uh, could be better. There's some tweaking I could do, but uh, she's got a lot of extra hit points from these bonuses and the invader and high pain threshold. Um, see there, that's our perma line link, which I've got on auto fire. It's perma without having to have hasten, which is awesome. There's other stuff here. Accuracy bonus is kind of important. Accuracy to hit bonuses are kind of important at the higher level mobs. Now that we got 55 plus in the game, Uh, you want to make sure there's some source up to hit and accuracy on the team. Boost to that. Her damage resistance is just not great. She resists Sonic a lot, but the rest not so great. However, the juice is here in her defenses. Now, right now, that doesn't look so good until I toggle on some things and toggle on the support. And then she has the Fortunata pet, who also has Mind Link, which will give her another, I think, 20% defense. So she starts to get really juicy later on. Um, the support radial environment is great. Let's see. It incarnates. She's incarnated heavily, so she's got support radial, Arachnos radio, ageless radio, ion final, reactive total radio, and cardiac. Cardiac, just hard not to pick cardiac because it gives you extra damage resistance. It gives you, oops, there we go. Gives you extra damage resistance. It gives you, it just does so much. It's hard to avoid it. Um, so this arc starts at Mercy Island. So let's just, the fastest way is just going to be, let's go to our base. And I'm just going to, should do a base tour one day. My base is really small and simple, but I think it's a good example of, this maybe take maybe 3 or 4 hours to throw together. And it's a nice, simple base that takes care of all your needs. It doesn't have to be fancy or extravagant or And some of these people are really good at base building. I am not that. So we are going to Mercy Island. Sorry, I almost went to Atlas Park. We all get so conditioned to do everything in Atlas or everything in Hero Side. All right. So she's gonna come over here. She's gonna bop over to Kuklinda. We're going to talk to Kalinda here. So Kalinda is going to give us a mission to defeat snakes. This is reminiscent, this is level 50 mission, though, but this is reminiscent of the beginnings of when you start as a villain, you know. So this character is a teleporter. So we're just going to port on over. We're going to keep porting till we get to, and once you figure out how to use teleport, it's really kind of nice. And in we go. I think I'm on +4 times 6. Could have buffed it for 4 times 8, but I don't want to be here all night. So we're going to summon this pet. Just I want you to see that the pet adds defense. She should, yeah, she fired off her mind link at the same time, but I fired my mine off. That's interesting. I'm gonna hit that for recharge. Recharge. Let's see. Oops, wrong thing. I want to go to combat attributes. So you can see, huh? From the mind link didn't seem to. Let me see here. Oh no! So you got 10% to our base defense from the Fortunata's mind link. Um, that's okay. So that's going to buff the defense numbers up some. And she'll continue to do that. And I can't remember if the Fortunata Smiling, I think it just affects the pet owner, not the whole team, which is kind of sad. I wish there were some pets who, I think there are some pets. Okay, this is going to be fun. So we're just going to live dangerously. I'm going to take this. I'm going to pour it over into here. And I'm going to gather them all up. Confuse, some can confuse. AoE. AoE. And those were level 54 mobs. And she just said, how delicious are you? Just wrecked them all. They're all gone. So I guess that's why I like missing the damage resistance because she just kills things so freaking fast that I could care less. And even like harder enemies, I'm gonna hold these guys. It gets a little tricky here because my heavy hitter AoEs, I got team inspirations enabled. Enabling team inspirations is a really good idea because you click that and all teammates near get the benefit of that inspiration. But you see her health took a little bit of a hit because I don't think she has a lot of toxic resistance. So the defense still helps, but when damage gets through, it hits her a little hard. So I'm very much thinking about tough and weave and slotting tough up for her. I just got to figure out exactly how I'm going to slot that for best benefit, as I have about 9 slots to use for it with the current build. I don't. I'm so happy with the Western way the build is slotted. I don't want to sacrifice any slots. This boss here has decided to be a little, you know what, but we'll take care of him. And that she's just slamming out the damage. Now, these mobs are not as easy as you think they are. I've seen this mission tear some people up, especially at high max settings. The snakes at high level are pretty scary. Take that too, I think. Just gonna teleport in, gather everybody up, start with the AoEs, see if I can hold and confuse. I didn't even click aim. I forgot to even use aim. I think they may have killed my giant spider. Just too much for him. A little inspiration abuse. Yeah. Gonna take myself some damage buffs here. Ooh, I think that was 2 mobs at the same time, but that's okay. I'm gonna gather them up. That confuse was helpful. The AoE is good. So one thing this fort could use is crowd control, better crowd control, but it's all good. She still is quite capable. I see those guys in the back. I'm going to see if I can yank them. I'm going to buff my damage, give myself a little extra. I'm going to see if they come over. If I can get them over. Oh, they resisted the teleport. Uh, so that is the one thing about teleport. I'm gonna come over here. I'm in the full space. Is that at higher levels they were 55s? Yeah, higher levels 55 and above resist it hard. I learned that from both APOC and Linea. Yeah, about that. I didn't realize that was a thing, but yeah. So when the mob is level 55, you may not be able to fold space them. They're going to resist. Or they have a higher chance. It's a little bit harder. So even though, you see, that's why she's still Rex, but I am a little cognizant and aware that when damage does come through, especially a damage type she doesn't have a lot of resistance to, she is easily destroyed. Or I wouldn't say destroyed because she still slaps. I mean, she's just, they can't keep up with her. They can't outpace her damage. She just wrecks everything. So I think the snakes are doing a lot of toxic damage. Oh, so, well, this guy will go down fast. This time I remember to hit my aim. And Psychic Tornado, I think, is a very underrated AoE. It does a lot. Synado. Sounds like that would be a great sci-fi channel movie. Well, why be a wimp? I'm gonna dive right on in, and shield willpower. I probably don't really need it, but what the hell? Why not? And I'm just gonna dive right on in, and let's see if I die. In we go. See if we can stack a hold here. And we did. That did stack. That was nice. So the judgment hold from the ion judgment and my AoE hold stacked quite nicely from total domination. That was nice. Yeah, I do have a concern here about her durability. She's kind of like a blaster in a lot of ways. Is that she outputs a great deal of damage. Oh, I might die. Let me shut up for a second and get myself, because she is not resistant to toxic. I'm gonna try to gather him up before I do that. It's risky, but might be worth it. Yeah, she still slaps. I mean, that was multiple mobs. The fact that she survived that at all is amazing. Solo with no buffs from anybody else. And I really like how the elder snakes look. They look amazing. They kind of like that Egyptian look. It's really cool. They look amazing. And I'm also glad that that staff, that snake staff that the elder snakes have, see if I can yank them a little closer. They might resist because I think they might be 55s. Oh, they're 54s. Good. And then another AoE. I like to yank them close in with that full space because the AoE will then hit more of them. Like you saw how it gathered the huge amount of mobs and just wrecked them. Alrighty. Toggle this back on. This comes up frequently enough that it's very useful. That support radio does a lot. He should be down in seconds. All the toxic and the proc should kill him. So she did that first mission. That's really a hard mission. I made it look easier than it is. All that toxic damage, and a lot of builds don't have toxic resist. I bet a dark tank would just eat these missions up. Let's see if we. I gotta go back to Operative Grillo in Granville. But we are so happy for our. We use Ouroboros, our multiple ways of teleporting around the map. I've thought about sacrificing the teleport pool, but I've gotten so used to that full space play style on her that it's hard to give up. I think I might sacrifice the second leadership pool and just stick with the leadership that these guys get inherently, and swap in the fighting pool, tough and weave. It's just trying to figure out how to slot tough and weave, but still, she slaps. Ain't mad at her. She's a fantastic build. And she wrecks maps. On a team with a lot of buffs, She's insane. She's super, super insane. That was a full team with a buff and proper tank and stuff. She just bop in next to the tank and just wipe everything out. So Grillo's gonna have us speak to Mongoose. So now we gotta bop back over to Mercy Island. So cruel. I might actually have a long range open to Mercy Island. Let's see. Yep, I do. Off we go. You notice I have all the villain zones on this tune unlocked and hardly any of the hero zones. And some of that is because I mostly she grew up on this side of the fence. She's been a villain and a rogue. She's never been a hero. And I don't plan on making her one because I feel it just does not suit her. I see Soldier of Arachnos heroes, and I get it. I get why people do stuff like that, but I'm like, doesn't really fit them to me. Let's just cheat and mission teleport, speed things up a little bit. I love the little psychic halo effect. That's the Bestial Fury aura from the costume creator. I put that on the heads of psychic characters, and it looks really cool the way that it does it. It should call it Psionic Fury. That's what I think. All right. Well, let's bring our pet back out. I'm gonna wait to use ageless. Oh, I think I missed the buff. Darn it! I moved too fast. Let's see. No, I got it. She gave it to me. All right. Like she has a pretty wide. Uh, I noticed in a lot of my videos you can hear my keyboard clicking because I use the keyboard a lot. I'm trying to figure out how to reduce that. But this Fortunata, she just loves big mobs. She likes big mobs, so she cannot lie. Other tunes can't deny. Oh, gee. Old people will get it. Old people get it. The young ones will be like, what the F is he singing? I don't know what that song is. I'm 17, 19, 20. I don't get it. Yeah. I just like love gathering them up because it just feels so satisfying. Gathering them up in a big clump and then just unloading hell on them. Those DOTs are doing them in too. Oops, where's that guy? There he is. He's gonna go down. Oh, it's a boss. Well, he didn't get really wrecked the first time, but it's okay. But when you slot up those dart attacks, they're really quite nasty. And it's kind of cool because it gives her a variety of damage type. So one of the complaints about side damage is that when it's resisted, it's heavily resisted. So if you pepper in, Fortunatas are fortunate that if you pepper in a little bit of the other damage that they've got, the smashing, lethal, and toxic that they can do, that it can be really efficient in just getting things dead. Yeah. Like, she's just like, I don't care. Give me more. That's a Britney Spears song. Give me more. People still remember Britney Spears? Or am I too old? Britney Spears. I'm reaching the age where my pop culture references don't land. Like I'm getting old enough that the stuff I talk about, people like in even their 30s are just like, "What the hell are you talking about, old man?" I have no idea what that is. What is that? It's like, oh, geez. Time flies when you're playing a 20-year-old game. I think City Heroes came out, what, 2003? Correct me in the comments. If I don't see you in the chat, it's because I still don't have it where I can easily. I have a dual monitor, but it's not correctly set up. And for some reason, the second video port in my gaming computer does not refuses to recognize the second monitor. So I think I'm gonna have to get an adapter where I can link the two monitors together with an adapter, and that way I can see like the chats and stuff and YouTube and stuff when I'm doing. I could maybe look on my phone. I thought about that, but that seems like work. Yeah, she just wrecked that map. And I think the snakes have they don't have any psionic resistance or hardly any at all. So now we gotta go back to Granville. All right, we use the Ouroboros portal. But definitely considering dumping the leadership pool since I already have the tactical training pool that the Veets get. Veets are villain epic archetypes, and double stacking them on a Fortunata or a Night Widow isn't as effective as double stacking them on the soldier build, too. So there's that to consider. And we're just going to teleport over here to Dr. Forrester. I think Dr. Forrester's outside, if I recall him. He gives a lot of Devouring Earth missions. He's got a couple of cool temp powers you can get from him, too. That's kind of nice. All right, Dr. Forrester. So we got some DNA samples. Now we got to hustle back over to. This is the contact. Is it? Because it's going to be the Granville one. All right. You can see she can do a lot, and I don't pay her as much as I should. I really like this one. I really like her a lot. It's one of the first tunes I fiddled around with making, and the SG she was originally in was an all Arachnos DG back in like 2020. They've disbanded since then. Um, Kind of sad. So Dr. Wells is in Granville, so we're gonna just hustle over there and get him. I think this is just outside the door, if I remember where this spawns. I think it spawns right over here at the Cray Lab entrance here in Granville. And I'm correct, yeah. So the Cray Lab missions, a lot of missions where you have to fight the Cray in Granville have this same door. I am going to fire up my phone and see if I can keep an eye on the chat through the phone, through my mobile. It just occurred to me while I was talking earlier that that might make a lot of sense. Oh yeah, I can see it. Now I can see if it'll let me see the chat. I see three people are watching, but I don't necessarily see the chat if anyone's chatting. But hello to the three people watching. Yeah, no, that's not a good solution either. I think the best solution is gonna be hooking up get my double monitor to work. Oh, these guys. Oh, this is gonna be so sad. Cray, she just devours Cray. It's hardly not even a challenge for her. In we go. Gather them up, and then just watch them all die. Curiosity. I'm gonna see what the range is on this confuse. Oh, it got him. He's still stunned. Don't want that Paragon Protector Elite to get too far. I think I can. Let's try this. I've always wanted to see if Fold Space will yank a runner. It didn't, but that's okay. I was always curious about that. Whoa, I confused that boss. She must have had some confused stacked on her from the Aura of Confusion. So Aura of Confusion stacks with Duplicity. If you have an AoE Confuse and you get Duplicity, that's one of the, is it Origin Power? I forget what they call it. But if you get Duplicity, it will stack with your Confuses, which is kind of crazy. I know it stacks with all Confuses, but pairing it with another AoE Confuse is sick if you can get it to work right. Takes a little bit of timing. That dragged a little bit, but not that bad. I feel like the snakes were easier for her. I'm gonna craft. See if I can craft anything here. No, I can't. All right, I'm just gonna have to use stuff up, which is fine. Okay, gotta find Dr. Wells. So I'm just gonna go right for it. I'm not gonna try to do a lot of fancy stuff or clear this whole map. We're just gonna go right for it. And to the three people watching, hello. I can't see who you are because of how screwed up my UI is here, but it's okay. So we're just gonna bop down here. We're gonna gather them all up. I'm gonna stack a hold here. That's gonna be my method this time. That's much better. That's a better method. Stack the AoE hold with the other hold. Stack my AoE hold with the Ionic Judgment, and that should do the trick. Oh, I hate when Paragon Protectors fly. I'm not really concerned with killing everything though. I want to get to the Dr. Wells guy and get him taken care of. Oh, she came back for more. Put my pets on her over there. They'll keep her busy. Yeah. Somehow not having AoE immobilize, I always end up regretting it because the AoE immobilize stops all that flying nonsense, especially for these guys. All that running and flying. I feel like something was done to the, and I don't mind it. I feel like something was done to the AI for Cray for Paragon Projectors because they run. But I'm killing them fast enough that they can't, which is a good sign. If you can kill these Paragon Protectors fast enough so that they don't go unstoppable on you, that's a good thing. I'm just gonna be reckless. Screw it. We'll see if I die. I'm gonna toggle on the support here. As you can see, just lots of confusing, lots of effects. I wish she had slows, because that would be great. Trying to stop things from running all over the place. One of the most ridiculous things in this game is that you've got these enemies over here just watching their comrades get their tails whooped and doing absolutely nothing about it. They really need to fix that. Like, I think if you aggro mobs, all the mobs should be aggro linked. Like if you aggro mobs within a certain feet of where they could reasonably see you. I'm gonna see if yanking does any good here. They should all come a running. Yeah, there we go. All right. Do I or don't I? What should I do? Should I get those guys or should I try to get Dr. Wells? Is it a waste of time or not? And it wouldn't do damage. Yeah, why not? I don't have my full space up and my heavy hitting AoEs are still recharging. But we'll see how we do without that. Oh, here it is. Yeah, she just like, ha 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 ha, you guys suck. Oh, geesh. Did she just, oh, she just totally cleared all that. Seeing as I might have to bring Dr. Wells this way, I am going to TP up here. I got this go to macro, power execute location, target, teleport. Make that macro if you're using the teleport pool because you will love it. You can teleport to target, you can teleport to teammates. It's quite awesome. Lawson, aka Nate, would appreciate that, I think. He's king of the macros. Now I know some people are not fans of using inspirations. I love inspirations. I'm gonna get these guys here. That stupid one that ran. Even if I miss her, when I come back with the hostage, she might still be hanging out here and I can just take her out. They really did something with that. I feel there's certain mobs like Cray and there's other ones I feel like they just run a lot now. Yeah, not having mobilize is I'm really feeling it. I need a controller, buddy. Oh, but she immobilized me. But I resist immobilize and slows and a variety of other things. So that's the badass part about Soldiers of Arachnos have a lot of inherent speed. They had a lot of inherent hold and immobilize and effects resist. They resist slows, uh, recharge slows as well. Uh, Come on, lady. It's time to get rid of her. Now, so far, she has not gone unstoppable. I have a theory that DOTs prevent unstoppable and phase shift. I've never really, I need to research it more. But it's nice not to have her go all unstoppable on me. What's going on in here? Anybody? Nobody in here. That mob that was be here was downstairs. Usually, if there's a mob downstairs in that right corner on this kind of map, Cray map, they won't be up in this upper left room, which appears to that room is always on every carrier map. Okay, well we went down there already. We cleared that out. Oh, well I'm confused. I feel like I'm missing something. There's no stairs going down. Did we just come from there? Let's find out. Oh, it's a whole different room. Let's check this room back here. All right. It can be kind of confusing. Cray maps. Cray maps and council maps being the worst, often leave me feeling very confused and disoriented. Oh no, that's the door I came in. See what I said. That's what I said. I get very confused on these maps. Okay. I'm not sure where we're going or how to find who I'm supposed to find. I should have had that. I need to buy that tool that lets you you click it and it clears takes the fog of war off the map. Oh, am I missing something down here? Did I? Oh, I did. Okay. Okay, yeah. It's the right way. So I didn't need to clear that room, but yeah, six or seven. Who cares? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Let's toggle on some defense. See if I can craft a luck, which I will do, which will give me a little like 10% boost, I think, which is helpful. And same technique. Teleport in, gather everybody up. I'm gonna stack hold again since that was a very effective strategy. And then stack confuse, because that will also be a very effective strategy. Really, the confused use of the confused was kind of a waste. I could have saved that for another mob, but who cares? Somebody pointed out that the the Cray tanks look a lot like stormtroopers, and now I can't unsee it. Star Wars stormtroopers. Oh, this lovely person. It's gonna just try to run all over the place. Nobody likes you, sir. Well, while they're running over there, I'm just gonna go over here and get a little action. Because he will eventually come over here to try and get me. Yeah, you can heal all you want. It ain't gonna save anybody. Would have been nice to confuse that particular boss because they would have been slapping me with their heals. I wasted the heal that time. Oh, the other one didn't come over to get me. She just like went around by the door over there. So I'll probably tease her and drag her over to this mob over here so I can make use of my AoEs efficiently. I'm just gonna do it. I need to get rid of these guys. I'm getting tired already. The stun from that's really quite hefty. So Psychic Whale, and it is kind of a clone of Sonic Shockwave. Um, and it continues to be one of my favorite AoE abilities. I think it's better than Foot Stomp, but because it's psychic, oh, this guy's got to go because he's just making it take so long. He's got to go. So we gotta. Since I didn't have the other confuse up, it didn't stack on him. So kind of wasted that opportunity. And he's being a little harder to kill, but his buddy is helping me off him. I don't know why this particular one is so hard to kill. That was a little bit more. I don't think they're self healing. I don't know what's going on with them. Well, I'm gonna kill their buddy because he'll be easy to get rid of. Oh, this is. I don't know why this is taking on. This sucks. I don't like this. I don't know what's going on here with this action, but we'll see. Ugh, I'm gonna be here forever. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just do this, do this, hold everybody, AOE, another AOE, pet, help me kill. Otherwise, if I just stayed there fighting those two, it would have taken forever. Okay, now I can stack some confuse. And I think the boss got confused. She did get confused here. Good. Excellent. I'm gonna try to take her out. There's a point now. I'm just gonna run and leave him. Oh, there we go. Now she's gonna go down. Yeah. I can follow her and destroy her from there. Alright, she's gone. Do I want to bother with this one? I don't think I do. I can come get her later. Oh, that guy confused in the corner. There we go. If I wasn't streaming, I don't want to waste the time. I did a really inefficient of job there. That might have made more sense to just have pulled them all the mobs into one area for efficiency's sake and then unloaded all the AoEs. And I didn't do that, and it's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna check this. This is a dead end. And this over here. And teleport in. Fold space. Oh, she's gonna try to side tornado me back, but my psionic resistance is incredibly high. It's well over 80%, so she can cyanate all she wants to. I literally will not care. Yeah, the problem with this build, I love the DPS, but it is not good. It's not a tank, so it can't hold aggro, and it doesn't have strong AoE controls that can keep everything around me. Confuse can do that, which is why sometimes you'll see me trying to stack the confuses because the confuses will cause the mobs to attack each other and then they tend to clump together. So that's an old trick. If you're playing anything with with an AoE confuse, if you can confuse a mob and get, I wonder where he is. So I feel like this might be the last floor. And a lot of times in rooms like this, I want to just stack some stuff. Uh, he's in the corner. They're in the corner. I'm going to just run around, cause problems, aggro everybody that I can aggro. See if I can get the whole room. That's more like it. Now that's how you clear a room. Spider died and paid the price for that, but that's a little bit more like it. You try to get as many of them in as close as together so the AoEs take them out. Most excellent on a team. Got some of the stragglers that had run away. The boss resisted the teleport though. But then when you get them all clumped together like this, you can take a bunch out, less stragglers and running around the map and etc. I think some of the Cray must have psychic resistance because they've been a little bit harder to kill than the snake wars. I'm going to try to drag things. Oh, and I'm being debuffed by this rad debuffer. Two rad debuffers. Okay, that explains the difficulty. I'm going to dodge back here and see if I can get them to all come this way towards me. I'm not a tank, so I can't taunt. So, but I'm trying to get these two bosses together so I can. Okay, I think this is about as together as they're gonna get. There we go. Trying to position myself just right. Oh gosh, I didn't realize how. I don't want to die for stupidity. Yeah, these rads are killing me. So I'm going to debuff resist. Darn it. I clicked that too late. That was a miscalculation. That debuff resistance from Angel Epiphany with those two rads on me, I should have clicked that much sooner than I did. Luckily, I have a resurrection ability. That was my fault. That was a gameplay issue. I really should have hit that DDR much sooner. But I'm not letting these guys get off easy. I'll bite an orange for a little bit more damage resistance. That's her weakness. Yeah, those two rads are. I think they're debuffing my damage output too, which is why it's making it a little bit harder. But that's okay. They're almost done. I'm just going to waste the AoE because I don't want to die again. Get that rad. Good. Kill the other one and get that rad debuff off of me. Yeah, two rad debuffers on a solo squishy. Ain't good. She's kind of stealthy, so I'm just gonna check to see. So he wasn't in there, right? He's got to be in one of these rooms here. So let's see. She's pretty stealthy. So I'm just gonna see if he's not in here. I'm gonna skip. Well, I can't really skip the mobs because I've got to bring him out as a hostage. So let's just do what we gotta do. Oh, I forgot how annoying the Crave protectors can be. The Paragon protectors with their various abilities that buff and debuff. I'm gonna just AoE these guys to death. For brevity's sake and speed's sake, I may skip this boss. But I may not need to though. It's really she's got a gun on. She's killing these guys. Yeah, she makes such short work of the snakes. But I also need to remember that this is her solo against a level 55 mobs at time. And the addition of these level 55 mobs has really put a level of challenge in the game that wasn't there before. I've seen people complaining about it as level 55s can show up on level 54 settings, but I don't really complain about it because the game's so freaking easy. And this puts a little bit of a, you gotta work for your bread and butter here. You not get nothing free. Yeah, level 55 Crate Protector is not. I think those other ones, level 55, I can't remember. I'm rambling. Okay, AoE. I keep hoping he's in this. This is the last room and he's in here somewhere. Yeah, nobody likes level 55 bosses, elite bosses, and AVs. At least I do not. I'm gonna let her run because I need to just efficiently move along here. She will come in and fight me. she's staying at occasionally staying at range there. Bring my pet for a little extra DPS. I'm just gonna let her follow and attack me, and eventually she'll get. And I'm gonna chase her all over the map. Eventually she'll get suckered into some AOE's and croak. Uh-oh. My pets have aggroed above mobs, which is fine. Thank you, pets. I don't want to die again, so chug some greens. Thank God this boss is 54, not 55. Oh no, more rads. Ugh. That's kind of where she's weak. These rads are gonna kick her butt. I gotta remember hit this. There we go. DDR defense again. There we go. Oh, one was rad, one was psionic. The rad just ran, so that's good. And this guy, I think that beam that he fires, he's a beam rifle. They gave beam rifle to some of the Cray mobs, so but that's got some debuff in it too that we don't want. So the bread and butter mobs, kind of the simple bosses and simple lieutenants you can take out. But these more complicated ones, yeah, she's struggling a little bit. But still, considering she's solo and technically considered a squishy, I ain't mad at it. She's doing pretty good. Love my teleport macros. Here we go. Uh-oh, I think he might have hit his unstoppable. No, I don't think so. So I've been really fortunate, at least that's not been happening. I'm killing them fast enough that they can't hit that. Geez, is he? Oh, it looks like there he is. All right, now the party starts. All right, now this is feels a little bit better. Luckily, these are not level 55s. The regular level 55 mobs she can handle, but the bosses with all the extra buffs and debuffs can get it's kind of sticky. I don't want to waste a lot of effort, so I'm going to try to pull these guys over here. See if I can just get some things caught up in my AoEs. Ooh, I did not notice my health was going down so low. Gotta make sure I keep an eye on that. Get this last one to get rid of here. Oh, another ad. Dang it. Ugh. Yeah, those cray rats are nasty. I need to get rid of her, so let's just make this happen. I'm keep getting some of psionic damage, so I'm gonna do the clear mind thing here. Ugh, three bosses really suck. I'm gonna pull them under the stairs, so my AOE's will do a little bit more. Make sure that I get as many of them as I can. There we go. And a little inspiration abuse. Get some of those rad debuffs off of us. Yeah, because I think the rad's debuffing my damage and my defense and my resistance, I'm pretty sure. And it's just kind of like, ooh, oh god, these guys are. See if I can yank them. Bosses kind of resist full space a lot, though. Boom. She'll go down fast. Now that I don't think I'm getting debuffed as strongly, so I should be able to take her out pretty quickly. He's not gonna budge till that boss goes, so I can't ignore her. She's taken off. I'm gonna teleport follower. I'm just gonna waste our judgment here. Okay. That teleport macro too is also good to chase down runners. Let's see if he. There he goes. Okay, brother, let's get out of here. Oh, gotta turn off my stealth because he will not follow if I'm in stealth. Come on, sir. We gotta go. Rescue missions are my least favorite because the game is so agonizingly annoying. Look how slow he's running. I just want to freaking slap him. It's like, sir, you're being kidnapped. Come on, get with the program. We're doing a kidnapping here. My favorite, running backwards. Make sure you don't lose your hostage. I'm just gonna go around her because I'm a bug with fighting her. We'll see if he runs into her. Yeah, he's just ignoring her, so we're just gonna keep going. We don't care about her. I'm tired of this map. I'm tired of her. And she's psionic, and my defense and resistance to psionic is so high that I'm literally LOL adding. Oh, my mobs are coming after us, and I could fight and defeat them, but let's see. We're just gonna head on down. They're gonna follow me anyway. Here he goes. Come on, sir. Oh, we got this other boss that had we had that had been left standing. Come on, come along. Yeah, another psionic one. And I'm just like, ha ha ha. I could care just less so less about your psionic attacks. I just want to get off this map. I'm bored with it. Let's see. He's following us still. Oh, another one. All right, let's go past that one too. I'm not really sure what's up with some of these bosses, crate bosses, other than I think my inefficient use of AoEs. I might want to look into some DPS checks with her too, but I still feel her DPS is more than decent. Oh God, we gotta go a little all the way up and least favorite map. That's why I think people, when people are trying to get that mark and recall thing, then you can just bop back to the beginning. I don't know if the hostages follow that though, but come along, sir. Come along. Yeah, it looks like. I wonder what's going on with me having a few extra bosses left each time, but I think that's just me being lazy. Come along, you idiot. Come on. No one told you to saunter. Put your hand behind your back and walk slowly like we're at a nightclub or something. Come on, sir. I'm going to jump. He should follow me down. But, yeah, there he goes. Yeah, I got they're coming for me, but I'm outrunning the ambushes. I could handle the ambushes, but I'm so tired of this map. I don't want to. Oh, they put something to get in my way, do you? These guys will be easy to take. Some pet help here. 'Cause I really want that Paragon Protector Elite gone. Alright. Yeah, he's still gonna follow me. So looks like he could care less about them. And I do too. So we're just gonna keep going. Her defenses are high enough. She's got like scrapper level defenses at times, so it's high enough to just LOL at that and get the hell out of here. Jeez, oh Pete's, how many elevators in this map? Yeah, nobody cares. Again, Sonic. What's with me missing all the Sonic bosses? Wonder what was going on with that. Out we go. All right, Dr. Wells. I believe this is the last. Oh, another. I think another ambush. I think some of these are forming from ambushes. But let's go. I'm just gonna go around them. I could care less. Whoa, did I make a mistake and go? I must have went the wrong way. He's still following, so that's good. Huh, I thought I must have went down the right elevator. So let's go down. I went up. Oops. Oh, what the hell? Okay, we're gonna go this way. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. This is not making any sense. I'm about ready to quit this out of annoyance. Oh, he got captured. Okay. Oh, God. Come on, dude. Let's go. We do not care about these. I'm wondering what stupid thing I did. Because I feel like I'm going back to where I started again. And it's frustrating me. I hate maps. I get lost so easily. Some of these maps. Okay, here we are. There's our exit. I'm not sure what the hang up was there, but here we go. So we're going this way and this way. Oh, yeah, I remember this map was kind of confusing. Kind of remember it being a little weird. He's having trouble going up the steps. Oh, yeah, they're blocking the exit. Let's just take care of them. I'm gonna leave, so I'm gonna leave her confused and just jump down and get out. Nope, I'm heading back to the elevator. Why am I missing the... What door am I missing that leads out? What am I doing wrong? Oh God. This I didn't expect to be as part of our adventure today. But I obviously don't understand how to get up there. Oh, there's a little side. I think I remember now. You had to go. Come on, dude. You have to go down here. It's down. Ugh. Yeah, I sometimes have difficulty understanding maps. There we go. That's in real life as well. I don't always understand the difference between upper level and lower level and all that crap. Though I think you can tell by the bold yellow lines, but it still throws me. Well, that added extra time I didn't need to add, but we're just going to keep it moving. We got him. I am directionally challenged in real life too. The invention of GPS maps in cars and SUVs is a blessing to people like me. All right. I think investigate sanctioned project Mercy Islands. Let's go. Just mission teleport. Should not run into that again. Into those kind of issues I ran into there. And you saw some bosses left. That's just laziness on my part. I could rope them all in and take them out, but ugh, I wasn't feeling it. Luckily, she's got a transfer. I think this might just be a click. I'm going to put our invisibility back on. Thank goodness we don't have to toggle on my run speed. I think I got a stealth IO in that. I think we just have to defeat the project leader and the minions around them. Typically never just on the first floor. She's as stealthy as a stalker. So really high perception enemies can sometimes slight her if she gets too close. I don't see anything that looks like a leader or minions. What's going on up there? We're gonna head up there. I didn't realize. I thought this had much shorter mission chain than it does, but I guess it doesn't. Yeah. Usually the boss or leader you're looking for is never on the first floor. You can almost save yourself. I think maybe once or twice it's happened, right? And I was like, what? They put the boss right by the entrance? That never happens. All right, this one looks more like a room where that might be happening. Usually you're looking for a named boss of some type. Teleport over here and into the store because I think that makes the most sense. Usually, let's see, is he named? Wait a minute. No, not named. So usually you're looking for a named boss of some type. Protector Elite. I don't think what I'm looking for is down here. Oh, another floor up. Wow, this is a large cray map. I should definitely could clear off through this, but geez, I don't want to spend another hour doing that. I'm gonna go for the door. Usually, when you're looking for the name boss, it's like go up to the very last floor, and that's typically where you'll find them. Usually not in this type of room. Um, it's typically you won't find them in here. I mean, I'll zoom around. It's one of these reactor rooms. Oh, I. It's an elder cobra. Okay, and there's what I'm looking for. I don't want to die. Oh, my own foolishness is gonna cause death here. Yeah, that's just me. That's just idiocy. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it all. Whoa! Oh, they hit hard. Well, she's not slapping here. Oh God, I really don't want to go all the way. Oh wait, I forgot I had that. That's gonna give me a bunch of inspirations. That's gonna make me hard to kill for a minute. Forgot I had returned to battle. All right, now we're cooking. Ooh, I got a badge. Oh, go! You're gonna get a little sneaky here. I'm so glad I didn't. I forgot I had to return to battle. I'm so happy I had that because I was not feeling. I think if I defeat the ambush. Okay. But looks like I'm gonna have to kill everything in this room. Always not a lot of fun. Oh, more ambushes. Well, come on. Oh, I did it. I didn't have to defeat the whole room. But out of spite, I want to kill all these snakes. There we go. Just because I feel like I should. All right. That was actually a surprise. I did not expect there to be a snake there, and I did not expect those ambushes. I did this a long time ago, but I forgot how it worked. All right, we gotta speak to Dobbs. And Dobbs is on the map here. I think he's at the entrance to the let's see. I'm gonna see. I think he's oh, Terrence Dobbs is in Granville. Sorry, I was thinking of the snake guy here. So Ouroboros again. A lot of travel in this particular arc. And back to Granville again. I can see why this one is not one of the more popular ones to run. Okay, we got Petapalooza here, so I'm having trouble clicking on the. I'm gonna pull my big spider out of the way because he's blocking that, and then they're gonna run in, and in we go. Yeah, that was actually a surprise. It's funny to me that the Cray mobs are what caused me the most trouble. Oh wait, I think Grillo's in front of the Cray door, isn't he? Or Dobbs? Who's Dobbs? Oh wait, I'm gonna fly because I think Dobbs is hard to find. I think he's in the lower section here. Yeah, I think I know who this contact is. He's kind of hard to difficult to find. Luckily, I kind of know what contact they were talking about. He's gonna give me Snake Be Gone, I think. All right. This should be the last mission, raiding the Snake Temple. We're gonna use the team transporter to get there. This should be relatively straightforward for her. She should sail through this. I'm not sure what was the deal with the crane. I think the crane map, I was just kind of tired. And they were two huge, big crane maps. And that was just kind of like, ugh. Sometimes I hate that. Sometimes I like that. I think these snake cave maps are relatively small and easy to deal with. And you see, this is much nicer and juicier. She's just gonna rip, rip through these. They don't have a lot of debuffs. It's that toxic damage you gotta watch out for. That toxic DPS is really not so great. Well, I just need to defeat Stefano and minions. So what I think I'm gonna do, since my pet desponded too, I'm gonna whack these guys and find Stefano, the snake goddess. And if you know the lore, you know, in the comments, if you're interested in COH lore, I have kind of been thinking about shifting my focus and just doing videos on City of Heroes lore. So if you're into that kind of thing, leave me a comment and I will make that happen. Um, I need to up my video editing skills. I'm not very good at editing, but and compiling videos and stuff. I need to probably invest in some stuff to do that a little bit better. But yeah, I'd be interested in doing that if people say they want to see that. We're just going here. I love how stealthy she is though. There's Stefano. You hear a lot about Stefano early game, so this is kind of a payoff that you finally get to deal with it. And the elder snakes are actually a lot of fun. I like that. I would like to see them more. I know they oh, this is so deadly. All these eggs are gonna hatch. But you know, YOLO. Uh, I'm gonna just go right in here. I'm gonna gather my friends here. Whoa, that was nasty. Oh, ouch! I'm gonna die. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake. I really should have cleared around and oh, she spawned as an AV. I didn't realize I was gonna be fighting an AV solo. But you know, I'm down for the challenge. Let's just go to the hospital. We'll see if I can take her as an AV. I did not realize. For some reason, I thought she was going to spawn as an EB. This tune can fight AVs. She's quite capable of it, but not the way I just did it. Alrighty, let's see. I might want to pick up some inspirations from the friendly inspiration nurse. She still slaps. The challenge I'm putting her through is really tough. And just for this, unless I already have it, oh, I can't buy anything from her. Let me look and see. I do want to, hold on just a second here. I thought I had if I wanted to, I could bop over to Pocket D and get and buy from the start vendor there to get the Envenom daggers, but we'll see. I may not be able to take a an AV spewing out that much toxic damage. I did not plan this. I did not realize the foolishness of my endeavor. So this may take a bit, but what the hell? Actually, I'm gonna make a part two of those because I might take a team in for the AV. She could possibly do it, but uh, I'm trying to decide on how foolish I want to be. If she dies a second time, I'm gonna let it roll. She still slaps. She still decimates everything. I just forgot that there's a very nasty AV at the end of this mission arc. For some reason, I thought she spawned a little less, and then I have our cell phone's pretty high settings. So I don't know, but we're gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to pull, either I'll pull the AV directly away from where all the eggs are hatching, or that might be the best bet. And she may still just eradicate me. Oh, I'm gonna speed up here. There we go. Oh, is she following me? Holy shit. Well, let me just go back to the entrance and save myself a little work. She's gonna come and since she's gonna come for me. Uh that's even better. So let's get some pets. I'm gonna I'm gonna craft, see if I can craft a large luck since she's coming my way, and we'll see what happens. Here, let me help you. I do so love it when the ambushes follow you to the door. If she has a bunch of series of ambushes in though, I won't be able to take her solo. And actually, I think I am going to conclude here. Discretion is a better part of valor. I have a suspicion she spawns a bunch of these ambushes, and she's actually rather quite difficult to defeat. And my whole purpose of this too is just to show how effective and efficient a Fortunata is. It was not to show my Fortunata can solo a level 54 plus AV by herself. Um, so I think I'm gonna let it go at that. I have because I have a feeling she's gonna summon tons and tons of ambushes, and this simple video will turn into a 3-hour video, which really wasn't my intent. I should have picked a simpler arc. I'm still impressed with her durability, her DPS, her ability to just blow through a map, and that still works for me. But the AV soloing, I don't have the energy for it. I might save this though and see if I can invite some others to join me to take care of it. Actually, I was gonna quit that one. But anyway, that was just like a demo of what a Fortunata is capable of, and it's pretty impressive what they can do. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you. I don't know when. I'll make another video.